Welcome back to fourth part of presentation on optical losses. Myself Sanjit Kumar Singh, lecturer in Electronics and Telecommunication Department at Praveen Patil College of Diploma Engineering and Technology, Bhandar. In the previous presentation, we saw the optical losses due to dispersion, bending, and absorption. Here we'll see the scattering loss and the coupling and splice loss particularly. And one testing device, that is OTDR, optical time domain reflectometer. The working principle we will see, block diagram, specification, and applications will be studied here. So now let's see what is a scattering loss. Scattering loss is basically the loss that is caused by the interaction of light with density fluctuations within a fiber. So these density changes are produced when optical fibers are manufactured, and the microscopic variations in the material density, compositional fluctuations, structural inhomogeneities, that is non-uniformities, and manufacturing defects. These are the major reasons of a scattering loss. And scattering is during manufacturing, regions of higher and lower molecular density areas are created relative to the average density, and as the light is traveling through the fiber will interact with the density area and thus causing a scattering in all direction of the incident light. So this scattering depends on the size of the particle relative to the wavelength propagating, and closer the wavelength to the particle size, more will be the scattering. In general, the scattering increases as the wavelength is decreased. So for shorter wavelength, there will be more scattering as compared to longer wavelength, and scattered light will pass through the cladding and it is lost. And if the scattered radiation, that is almost 99%, will have the same frequency as the incident beam, and it is referred to as a relief scattering. And if they happen to be different frequencies, then it is referred to Raman scattering. So due to change in density or the defect, what happens? The refractive index Ri value changes. So this will give rise to relief scattering. So scattering losses can be broadly classified into two. First one is linear scattering and second non-linear scattering. So linear scattering is taking place during the transfer of the mode of operation from dominant to adjacent mode. And in the linear scattering, we have the relief scattering losses, Maya scattering loss, and the waveguide scattering loss. Whereas in non-linear, it includes the stimulated Brillouin SBS scattering and stimulated Raman scattering, that is SRS scattering. So let's see what is relief scattering first, of the linear type. So relief scattering is taking place when the material impurities or anomalies is less than 1/10 of the diameter of the operating wavelength. So these losses are due to microscopic variation, no doubt, in the material density of the fiber, and due to unequal distribution of the molecular densities or atomic densities will lead to relief scattering. And as we know, the glass is made of acids like silicon dioxide, P2O5, etc. The compositions fluctuations can occur during manufacturing, and these several oxides which will give rise to relief scattering losses. The second type, Mie scattering loss, is when the physical anomaly size is greater than 1/10 of the diameter. So for relief scattering, the size of the material anomalies or impurities is particles is less than 1/10 of the diameter, whereas for Mie scattering it is greater than 1/10 of the diameter of the operating wavelength. So this is resulting, Mie scattering is resulting from the compositional fluctuations and structural inhomogeneities, defects created during the fiber fabrication, which causes the light to scatter outside the fiber. So Here we can say it is outside the fiber. It results from waveguide scattering loss. It results from the variation in the core diameter, imperfections of the core cladding interface, and due to that there is change in the refractive index of the either core or cladding. Now the non-linear scattering, the first one, SBS scattering. SBS scattering is the stimulated Brillouin scattering, and this SBS occurs when the incident optical power at input of the single mode fiber is progressively modulated along the traveling path by thermally vibrated molecules. So here we may regard it as the modulation of light through thermal molecular vibrations within the fiber, and the threshold optical power is given by PB in terms of watts is equal to 4.4 into 10 raised to minus 3 d, the diameter square, lambda, the wavelength square, alpha, the attenuation per kilometer in dB per kilometer, and BW is the source bandwidth in gigahertz, and the lambda and the d are in micrometer. Now the second type, SRS scattering, that is stimulated Raman scattering, is similar to SBS except that high frequency optical phonon rather than acoustic phonon is generated in the scattering process, and the Raman scattering threshold optical power is expressed by this equation: P0 is equal to 5.9 into 10 raised to minus 2 diameter square lambda times the attenuation, fiber attenuation per kilometer alpha. What is this phonon? Collective excitation in periodic arrangement of atoms or molecules in solid. Now let's see the coupling loss and splice loss. The coupling loss are due to the fiber misalignment, that is the axial misalignment or displacement gap between the two optical fibers, that is called gap misalignment, angular misalignment, and imperfect surface finish. So there are reflections taking place. Here we can see the reflections, and this is also due to the poor fiber end preparation and mismatches between the fiber characteristics. So the diagram shows the different coupling losses. And splice loss is due to the splicing done at the two ends of the fibers are joined by melting, by heating and melting and joining the two, and then cooling the joint area. So that we have the different splice techniques like fusion, that is welding, and we have the chemical bonding the ends by gluing or by precise mechanical fixturing and clamping. So splice loss will give rise to loss of 0.1 to 1 dB loss, and for both splicing and connecting loss, alignment is critical and everything must be clean. It should be smooth and straight. A poorly made connector or splice has a much greater loss than the typical values. So these are the reasons for the splice loss we can see here. Now let's see the optical time domain reflectometer, which is a troubleshooting device, testing device to find the breaks or the faults in the optical fiber, the connectors, splices and bends in the optical fiber, and it can be used for measuring the intensity of the light reflected from a joint, from a connector or from a break. It can be used for measuring the length. It can be used for locating a fault in the optical link, measure the attenuation, the connector splice losses and refraction level at the different length of the fiber. So any discontinuities, non-uniformities will appear as measure increase in the returned amplitude of the back scattered light. So OTDR can test anywhere along the length of the fiber from the, and the time taken is could be ranging from 10 seconds to 3 minutes. Now what is the working principle on which OTDR working is based? So it is based on the physical phenomenon called Rayleigh backscattering. What is this Rayleigh backscattering? How it is happening? So when a light pulse is launched into the fiber in the forward direction from an injection laser using either directional coupler or system of external lenses with a beam splitter, backscattered light, so scattering will take place all throughout the length of the fiber. So this light is detected using avalanche photodiode, which is giving or producing more electrical output than the other two, pin type and the PN photodiode, and the receiver will drive an integrator. The received signal will drive an integrator. What is the function of this integrator? It will improve the signal to noise ratio by giving arithmetic average over a number of measurements taken. Multiple measurements will be taken at one point within the fiber. Means at any point along the length of the fiber, there will be multiple reflections, multiple readings taken, and average value will be given. So this signal from the integrator is fed through a logarithmic amplifier, we can say here, and average measurement for successive points within the fiber are plotted on a chart recorder. So this is the chart recorder. This gives location dependent attenuation values which give an overall picture of the optical loss of down the link. So here is the chart recorder plot, how it is plotted, and this is the OTDR device. Using connector we are launching it, or coupler we are launching it into the cable, and there are connectors, there is splicing, then connectors at the receiver end. So from these connectors, or even the as it is launched, we can see the initial pulse, high pulse here, which gives the power loss, and it is gradually decreasing as it is traveling along the length of the fiber. And from the connectors we can see 1, 2, 3, there are connector losses, reflections taking place, and there is a splice loss indicated by this pulse. Similarly, any fault along the length of the fiber will appear as a high pulse, and gradually it is decreasing. Now what are the specifications? We see a number of application specification here for OTDR OE 5000. So pulse width, distance range, sampling resolution, linearity, loss resolution, distance resolution, distance accuracy. Okay. So there are a number of specifications we can see here. So out of these specifications, the more critical specifications are distance resolution, that here we can see 0.01 m, dead zone and dynamic range, and applications include splice verification, fiber identification and attenuation, measurement, fast fault location, and fiber length measurement, monitoring and fault analysis. So here we have what is dead zone? The time and therefore the distance during which the detector is blinded after it receives a large returned signal, and dynamic range shows how sensitive the OTDR system is. So we need to have a compromise between this is one of the type of OTDR.